30 fun facts you may not know about Diep.io. Hello, my name is Lemmy, aka Lemmy Pro.
And I'm Flara, the Gunner Trapper from TNC News.
I'll be delivering you 30 facts about the current Diep.io and also adding some of my own thoughts as well. So without further ado, let's start this fun facts list with fact number 1. Mystic isn't actually the owner of Diep.io, that's Razer, someone just as rare to see as a shiny alpha pentagon. Mystic manages the developers of Diep.io, and the developer Cobalt, known as CXE, manages Diep Control. Personally, this is shocking for me to learn, as I always thought Mystic owned the game, but in reality he simply owns the official Discord server for the game.
Number 2. Hexagons give half of Alpha Pentagon's score. Shiny hexagons give 150,000 points.
Number 3. Instead of resetting the Diep.io servers, devs can now add elements to the game live. Fact number 4. VIP is $5 a month. Seems like a lot, but more features will be added in the future, and ideas are currently being tossed around in the community. Fact number 5. Bosses can appear on the scoreboard as a ball and can pick a team in team modes too. How cute!
Number 6. The leader arrow was removed in FFA. According to the community, this prevents teamed witch hunts and has been getting praise as far as we know.
This is an amazing feature that helps make FFA a much fairer and more enjoyable game mode to score on and play on in general. Overall, I'm very glad this change was made, as even I've been hunted bad in FFA before, even before I began playing on PC Diep.io servers. Fact number 7. Alpha Pentagons are now more interesting, exploding into 2 to 5 regular Pentagons when killed, leading to some unfortunate ends. Fact number 8. The new dual-shot shotgun can shoot twice, once from left click and another from right click, making it even more OP. The dev, Bismuth, the one balancing tanks, will be nerfing it in the next update. Fact number 9. Speaking of new updates, other tanks will be tweaked, one of them being Overtrapper. It now having bigger traps, 4 drones, and 2 of those drones being controllable. This is an incredible and very long overdue change that will greatly help what's always previously been one of Diep.io's worst tanks, undoubtedly. This tank was rarely, if not almost ever, used as anything but a joke. But now, with these buffs, it should be much more viable in general.
Number 10. Battleship was also buffed. Each drone's lifespan being extended by 1 second. This makes it incredibly powerful. I used to main Battleship. This is greatly appreciated and overdue buff to a tank that's been among Diep.io's weakest for its entire existence.
Fact 11. The Halloween logo of Diep was AI generated, being remade by a Diep.io artist, Kisha Cat. If this was something you suspected or were wondering about, here's your confirmation. As for the reason why the logo was AI generated, I myself am unsure.
I actually do know the reason why it was AI generated. It was only supposed to be temporary until they can update it again. But the Kisha's banner only got on for like 1 day.
For now, let's move on to fact number 12. Accounts were added in by Pasha Games, a mope.io dev.
Number 13. Multi-boxing is still a thing. If you're a Diep.io veteran who's recently returned to the game and our community, this might be very shocking to you, although, to recent players of the game and people closely involved with the community, this is already known terribly well.
Fact 14. If you die by cheaters, mainly multi-boxers, you can instantly get your score back by a dev. If you're a well-known player, you may get trolled.
Number 15. If you're AFK for 15 minutes, you get kicked, but only if tabbed out. You can still exist in the game if you stay on the tab.
Fact number 16. People mistakenly thought that tanks like Destroyer got nerfed recoil and Booster got buffed speed, when in fact the movement prediction was instead disabled by default for everyone. This will be changed back to the default when the next update comes out, but for now, if you can't live with this movement change, open the console and type this. I myself co-main Ram Annihilator alongside the Autogunner, and thus when I heard chatter of it being nerfed, I was juried just like other frequent players of the tank were. When I used the tank in game, the recoil oddly felt snappier and more forceful, although I didn't really feel like I was moving faster, or slower, FYI. Fact number 17. Diep.io's VIP subscription is what allows you to change the color of your name in game. As a tip, if you are going to purchase Diep.io's VIP subscription, be aware that canceling it will immediately disable colored names. Hopefully this is packed. Fact number 18. The most recent Diep.io update that released not too terribly long before this video was supposed to come out in April to May of 2025, but there was a leak that set it back and other issues that came up that set it back almost 4 months. Some of these issues were still seen in the game when it was released. September 9th, that's why the update says September 9th, by the way, there were bugs beyond disbelief, causing yet another delay for Diep.io's most recent update.
Number 19. The auto basic tank was never supposed to be added. It was an oopsie on the devs for pushing it too soon. Number 20. The AI of crashers have been tweaked. Hopefully this is a good change. Perhaps the crashers don't curve around you to try and hit you from behind anymore.
Fact number 21. Pressing L no longer shows latency, it instead copies the party link. Fact number 22. Atlanta is the default region for everyone around the world. Probably why you've seen so many players in it. Even when there's 2 servers, one day, Atlanta FFA had 117 people in it. Fact number 23. Arrow and Botabit will be leaving Diep on the 1st of November. By the time this video comes out, it would have already happened.
Number 24. When bosses get killed by base drones, the message no longer says unnamed tank. They were simply just defeated.
This is a very nice change that makes it much more obvious if a boss was killed by base drones from a particular base. As before, when it said has been defeated by an unnamed tank, you were left wondering if an unnamed player or base drones killed the boss, unless you were within sight of the boss at the time of its death. Fact number 25. Necromancers can possess shiny squares, but it's not particularly worth it, since the damage will be the same as the rest of the regular squares. Fact number 26. Speaking of Necromancer, it will be getting a balance change in the next update by having 10% more speed in its squares, but having 2 less squares. Seems random, but if it works, it works. One of the Necro's main problems has always been its drone speed, so this should be a very notable buff for the tank. Now, Necromancer is truly superior to... Number 27. Skimmer, Streamliner, Mega Trapper, and Spike are all getting buffs. Even more great tank buffs for some of the weaker or weakest tanks in Diep.io's history. All of these tanks have deserved buffs for almost their entire existences in Diep.io, and thus I'm very happy about this overall. In general, the attention and care given to buffing tanks recently has already been great in helping balance the game, and I hope this trend of tank balancing in Diep.io continues.
Number 28. If you got banned from Diep.io, a ban message will appear with the ban reason and a case number. Nothing much else to say here besides that you should 100% keep this fact in the back of your mind, just in case you get banned. Number 29. The birthday shape is an extinct species.
Why?
Because the new owners got rid of the rivet. 2 of the previous owners, Addicting Games, used for Diep. That means they basically had to recode Diep for better organization and flexibility with updating.
And finally, fact number 30. You can push teammates out of the base with the Auto 5 tank class. Auto 5 can also bypass dev cheats and receive damage even when in invincible mode. What a wild final pair of facts to end this video on. I did not know about this pair of related facts regarding the Auto 5 tank class, but now I desperately want to see footage of these 2 things in action.
However, with the final fact given, my part in the video, as well as the video itself, is coming to an end.
Before I, Lemmy, am done here, I'd once again like to thank Seppi dearly. The first time I've helped someone out on a YouTube video in such a way, period. Because of this, I'd appreciate any feedback on my performance in this video in order to help Seppi and I for future YouTube videos like this.